Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the show. James Rule, XRP. I have been busy this morning. I had to go in and completely wipe and clean and refresh my MacBook Pro to the default settings to try to prevent these scammers from getting any further besides my X account. And you know what? I'm escalating this situation since I'm not getting any help from X or Elon or anybody. I'm actually tagging some lawyers because this is ridiculous. I should have had my account back by now. You know, they sent me an email saying, we know you're disappointed, but your email address is no longer valid with this account, blah, 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 blah. And at the same time, the people that or whoever took over my account is sending these messages out to members of my followers saying that, you know, join us on the podcast. We'd like to use a co-host here. Go to this link, download this software. Don't do it, people. Don't do it, people, because whoever this shenta@email.cz is took over my account. And I'm really irritated. And yes, I tagged John Deaton, Meta Lawman, Freddie Riz, Jimmy Valley, Attorney Jeremy, and Stu Alderati with Ripple. They are lawyers. Hopefully someone will get in contact with me and we can have a letter, an official letter sent to Twitter/X to get my @RuleXRP account back to me. So do not accept any messages from my account @RuleXRP. Let's take a look at the numbers on this Monday morning. Man, I'll tell you what, we had a little dip in the market. We had a pretty good dip in the market. It looks like Bitcoin's currently at 115,000. Ethereum's at 4,200. XRP is below $3. We're at $2.98. These are opportunities, people. A lot of you out there are new to this and just purchased XRP above $3 and you're just having a panic attack. Don't panic, because there are some major pullbacks going on right now. The fear and greed index is still at 60 greed. If you start seeing it come down to 20 or 30 here, that's when you start worrying, because people are starting to sell because they're fearful, but people are still greedy. I'm still greedy. I still back up the truck when it goes under $3. I might grab $100. I might grab $5. I might grab $1,000 worth. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet, but right now it's below $3 and it could drop further. I mean, nothing's ever promised in this market. We're still waiting for all these ecosystems to flourish and for the rest of the world to adopt these technologies. All right. David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, unveils behind the scenes of a new XRP project that says Ripple's top executive and XRP ledger architect David Schwartz teases new XRPL node launch with exclusive behind the scenes data. And if we go to this post, this was posted yesterday at 6:16 p.m. It says here's the past 24 hours. All good. There's one spike in latency that only affected a few links that were already poor. The tiny drop in network, by the way, appears to be a monitoring dropout and doesn't show on the switch ports monitoring. I think we're nearly production ready. Included the bandwidth chart. And people are saying, well, what is this? What are we talking about? He says he's running a hub server that will soon help keep important XRP ledger nodes slightly more reliably connected to each other. I haven't run any production infrastructure in a while, so it's been fun. So he's trying to go in and tweak the underlying ecosystem. You know, the XRP ledger is totally decentralized. It's ran by hundreds upon hundreds of nodes around the world that interact together to make all of the XRP ledger transactions with XRP go through flawlessly. And what he's doing, he's going in and just kind of tweaking and make sure that everything meshes together. Everything is, you know, positive. Everything is good. And he knows what he's doing. I mean, he is a genius. I met him in Las Vegas here a few months ago. He's a really cool guy and he's really smart and he knows what he's doing. So Easy A. Dom, the co-founder, stands by his 2030 $1,000 XRP price prediction. That's 5 years from now. It could be anything. It says Dominic Kwok, goes by Dom, the co-founder of EZA, made waves in the crypto industry after predicting XRP could reach $1,000 by 2030. The forecast first appeared in July 29, 2025 report, where a video clip captured Kwok making the remarkable claim. The clip resurfaced when popular XRP influencer Jack the Rippler posted it on X with the caption, co-founder of EZA, Dom Kwok says XRP will reach $1,000 by 2030. The buzz intensified when Kwok himself stepped in to comfort the statement. Tagged under the viral post, he responded with 3 words that left no room for doubt. Yes, I did. That short affirmation sends ripples across the XRP community, no pun intended, putting the prediction firmly and publicly on record. So yeah, at Dom_Kwok said, yes, I did. 2030. XRP, $1,000. Will it happen before then? Will it happen after? We don't know. We don't know. So XRP over Swift. You know, Swift is the old financial ecosystem that allows you to send payments in a day or 2 or 3 or 5 or a week or however long it takes for your bank to clear with wherever you're sending the money. It says Techrium CEO sees Ripple leading the international finance. And he was interviewed by Paul Barron on the Paul Barron show. And he goes in here and he says, as Swift breaks down and ISO 20022 comes into play, when Ripple flips all the switches and all these NDAs they talk about come alive, you'll start seeing banks announce, we did this much on the blockchain ledger in terms of moving your money, as we did this much on Swift, and Swift is going down and blockchain is going up. I think that's a big deal. And I think Garlinghouse said here in the next year or 2 or less, the XRP ledger blockchain could take up, 13% of the Swift network, and they're going to run in unison. Blockchain is not going to immediately take over the Swift network because Swift's been running for, decades now. So this blockchain technology is going to integrate. It's already integrating into banks around the world for efficiency. And eventually, running in unison, the blockchain is going to gradually take over. It's going to happen, people. Deloitte, 23% of CFOs plan crypto adoption within 2 years. 23% of CFOs plan crypto adoption within 2 years. And think about all the financial advisors in the United States and around the world that are anti-crypto, and all of a sudden, your CPA says, okay, John, we need you to reallocate into this stock. I think you'll make more money and I'll make my 2 to 5% off of you. Well, John, I want to allocate 20 to 40% of my portfolio in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP. And the CPA says, we can't do that. And you go, yes, you will, or I'll find another CPA, baby. So these financial advisors, these estate planners are going to have to give in to blockchain technology. Rick Edelman said, he was like, only put 5% in. Now he's flipped the switch and said, well, you need to put, at least up to 40% of your retirement portfolio into crypto. And I'll leave a copy of this article below. It shows where, people are starting to see the adoption of these blockchains and these cryptos in different ecosystems in the banking world. And they are starting to say, well, wow, maybe we should get into it. Okay, it's time to put these 3 crypto IPOs on your radar after Circle and Bullish's big debuts. This is from the street, and they're talking about, Robinhood and Coinbase, and now you got Circle and Bullish. Well, look at Grayscale coming up. Grayscale is a digital asset manager, and they have Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, and they're soon to have XRP ETFs. They have XRP in some of their funds. And then Gemini is talking about going public. And Gemini, we just saw some documentation yesterday where they and Ripple are going to be working together for funding with RLUSD and different things for Gemini. And then also BitGo may be going public. These are major players. And, when is Ripple going to go public? Ripple has the green light to use this technology around the world. We know that XRP has not been a security since its inception. And now it's pretty much a done deal. So keep your eye on these major fintech blockchain companies that are going public, because it's going to happen very soon. Finally, I'm going to end it with this. eGreg Crypto, he gets the charts out there. Now, I'm not a chart guy. I love watching his information and watching his speculations. And that's what it is. It's speculation, but I love the numbers he talks about. He says the current 4-month candle has just 14 days left to close the highest candle in XRP's history since its inception. I can't help but wonder if we'll ever see XRP dip below the macro structure of $2. It is possible we might see daily or weekly wicks drop below that level, but a monthly close, I doubt we'll see that in our lifetime. History is being made, yet many remain bearish on XRP. Don't count on being an OG by buying below $1 now. Your long-term goal should be to accumulate XRP below $10, baby. And that's where we're at. That's where the ultimate accumulation zone lies. XRP family, stay steady and strong. Together we rise and soon shall fly. XRP below $10 is a Kmart blue light special, people. Look at the candle. Look at the historical wave from 2014 and just the gains. And we're looking at, the next few years, we could be seeing some really extraordinary numbers taking place. And we're currently below $3 and $10 is his threshold. I think it's time to back up the truck. We're under $3, people. Not financial advice. I'm a crypto teacher. But anyway, I have revamped my channel. I have revamped my MacBook. I've changed all my passwords, so bear with me. I'm trying to get my sound and everything set back up on my Mac. I have to download some tweaks so I can do some screen recording of different videos and stuff. But anyway, subscribe to the channel. James Roy XRP is my name. And don't forget, I told you so.